What up? What up? It's your boy Bush. Check it out. We in the news today. We about to get into some shit today. I just seen something that just dropped. Before we get into it, I want y'all to hear something. I want y'all to hear why it's not. If you not about that life, get your ass out the streets. Stop playing. You don't want to know. You know what I mean? The consequences. If you can't accept it, keep your ass up out these fucking streets. Oh my God. I said I'm gonna stop saying fucking and the F word and stuff. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna try to work on that. Yo, Young Thug, another co-defendant, because you know it's like a list of co-defendants that really turned on Thug and admitted to their guilt, knowing that it'll affect the YSL brand. It's a lot of them. But the latest one, this shit's so funny, man. This dude got arrested for some weed, selling some weed. And doing a light robbery, little shit, allegedly, whatever. But he turned it all over to them people. You know what I mean? I guess he saw Gunna. He saw the example of Gunna. And he was like, fuck it, why don't I go ahead and join? I don't want to be in here no more anyway. These niggas whooping my ass every day. I don't know. But check this out, man. This shit is crazy. This boy, Ratty Meek Mill. That's crazy. The boy pleading guilty. He pleading guilty. And it ain't just the racketeering act. It's some light shit.
How do you plead to theft by receipt of stolen property? Guilty or not guilty? How do you plead to violation of the Georgia Controlled Substance Act in count 9? Guilty or not guilty? How do you plead to violation of the Georgia Controlled Substance Act as in count 10? Guilty or not guilty? How do you plead to possession of a firearm by a convicted felon? How do you plead to participation in criminal street gang activity? How do you plead to armed robbery reduced to robbery by force? How do you plead to hijack the motor vehicle in the first degree? Is this guilty plea freely and voluntarily given with a full knowledge of the charges against you? Do you understand that you have only a limited right to appeal this guilty plea conviction? Do you understand that you have only 4 years from today's date for the felony charges to file a habeas corpus petition challenging the voluntariness of this guilty plea? Your Honor, had this case proceeded to trial, the state of Georgia would prove beyond a reasonable doubt that in late 2012, within the Cleveland Avenue area of Atlanta, Georgia, that YSL, who claimed affiliation with the...
If you see this kid, you know, little lightweight kid, got his hair braided up or whatever else. He looked like he weighed about 130. Like, you know, he probably going through the real shit up in there. They using him and abusing him, I think. He don't want to be in there another day. He ready to tell on anything. He ready to just make up shit. That boy ready to get out. But this is another one of Young Thug's co-defendants, not allegedly, but this is co-defendant. And you know, when you dealing with a RICO, Thug got a lot of co-defendants. This is just another example of one of his co-defendants turning on him, basically. Why did he turn on him? Was he not protected in there? Was he victimized? He had no faith in the trial, even though it came out that Young Thug might have some action at beating this trial. I don't know, because he don't get the news we get. But this boy looked like he ready to get the fuck out. And he looked young as fuck. He looked like he about 20. Maybe they'll say his age. Check this shit out.
After Blood Gang was formed, the founders of that organization were Jeffrey Williams, also known as Young Thug, also known as Slime, Walter Murphy, also known as DK, and Trontae Stevens, also known as Tick or Slug. That this organization uses a number of different identifiers, including colors, clothing, tattoos, and hand signs in order to show affiliation with that organization. That this organization is part of the enterprise, which is Young Slime Life, and that this defendant was a member of this enterprise and conspired to and associate together with others for the common purposes of illegally obtaining money and property through a pattern of racketeering activity and conducting and participating in the enterprise through a pattern of racketeering activity and furthers of the conspiracy. He engaged in a number of different crimes, specifically, Your Honor, two of those crimes in racketeering activity. First being one occurred on May 8th, 2012 at 151 Cleveland Avenue, which is in southwest Atlanta, Georgia, 30315, which is an Exxon gas station in what is known to be the Young Slime Life gang territory. That Mr. BB was a part of an undercover sting operation at the gas station. Officer Applewhite, APPLEWHAITE, was operating in an undercover capacity. He went inside the gas station and encountered the defendant. Officer Applewhite asked to purchase marijuana. The defendant asked how much marijuana. Officer Applewhite advised he wanted $20 worth. The defendant.
This shit is ridiculous. Let's get into this. Hold up, man. Hold up. See, I think Thug really do got action. I really do. I think Thug got action. Thug got action. You know why? This shit crazy. My bad, Joe. Look at this shit. Thug got action. They're depending on a lot of young dudes, confused dudes, a lot of kids basically that don't want to do time. That's the flaw in this RICO shit, this whole RICO shit. Because the RICO is involved other people, everybody involved. But these kids, they don't give a fuck about RICO. They don't care about none of that. They just want to go home. These are young kids. If you look at this boy, he looked like he's 13. I'm sure he probably like 21, 22. Young Thug is fighting for his life, and they're saying he did his little robbing marijuana or stupid shit under the YSL banner. That doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. You know how much money Thug was playing with? To have somebody robbing somebody for weed or doing little stupid shit under his banner, that shit don't make no sense. The murders that they're trying to say, they got no proof on it. So therefore, they're going after these little niggas and using them as the backup plan, basically. These boys don't got nothing to do with nothing. They little hood boys come up, crack babies. And I ain't clowning when I say that, because I come from that. Little boys that don't want to be in jail. They rather be home, like everybody else. Like every other kid, like if it was a white kid that got arrested for some shit who doesn't belong there, who's not a part of that element, and want to go home, you're going to tell on everybody. But when we do it, we label as these, whatever. But this kid is not a part of this. He's not a part of that life. We can't label every black kid that tells. That's the problem that we got in our community, a major problem. Every black kid that tells is a rat. No. There's a lot of black kids that's civilians. We never heard nobody talk about that. There's black kids that's civilians. Black kids that just want to live a life. Black kids that might have made a mistake. Black and Hispanic and whoever else. Kids that might have made a mistake, ratted, and now they considered as rats and they get killed. They get X'd out of their community. They get treated a certain way. But they probably were civilians. They probably was just somebody that made a mistake. What's the difference? You feel me? Let's get into that, because right now I feel like every black kid that make a mistake and go ahead and tell the police the truth, they label as rats. A lot of civilians died. A lot of civilians were killed. A lot of black kids, civilians, were killed. You feel me? I ain't gonna talk about 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine ain't a civilian in my book. But I'm just basically talking about like this kid right here. He might be a civilian. What's his name? His name ain't up here. Oh, BB, Durante BB. He might have been a civilian. He might have not, he's a civilian. Like, we preaching this culture about talking to the police is ratting, but do we ever consider the civilians in this situation? The boy is a civilian, man. Gunna might be a civilian. Let's talk about it. That boy Gunna is a civilian. I can't listen to his music because he preaches that thug shit in his music. I can't rock with that. But the boy Gunna might be a civilian too. You feel me? But we wrote a couple topics down today, and we're gonna get into it. But this kid, man, they saying he's another one. And notice how they didn't publicize. I feel like the Gunna shit, when Gunna testified, that wasn't out there like that. As soon as this kid do it, I think that will make me think Thug got a case. Your boy Young Thug definitely got a case. He got a shot. He gonna win this shit. Thug coming home, because you can't just go off somebody's rap music and his image to convict a nigga and put him away for life. You can't do that. You gotta have more than just the image and the music. So Thug is coming home. And that's just how I feel about that situation. You feel me? Let's talk about the Tupac situation still. We back on that. Kee D. Kee D had a public defender. God damn. I don't mean to say goddamn. My girl hate when I say that, but damn. He had a PD, a public defender. What y'all know about them public defenders, huh? Let me tell you something if you don't know. Them public defenders gonna leave you out to dry. They don't really give a fuck. Them public defenders got an agenda to get to the next level. And they gonna play the politic game all day. They gonna keep the judge happy. They gonna keep whoever happy. Them public defenders ain't who you want to represent you. Especially if you're going through some shit like Kee D going through. Man, the boy got a public defender. The OG, you know what that says? Let me put y'all on to some shit. The few that watch, y'all gonna catch some shit when you watch my shit. What does that tell you if Kee D got a public defender? Fucking supposed to be OG from a certain gang that makes a certain amount of money, you feel me? That got homies. What does that tell you? The boy got a public defender. What does that tell you? His gang ain't backing him no more. They not fucking with him no more. Why would they not be fucking with him? I mean, I don't know. You tell me. Like, he told on the whole gang, basically. He told on intricate situations. The dudes are dead, yeah, but he still told the police, he told everybody what goes down. It don't matter dead or alive. No gang wants no information to the police about how they get down. No gang want to get into none of that. So you know why he said you need to buy a tripod, brother. I know I need to buy a lot of shit. Really, we got the studio, so don't trip. But no gang wants their information out. That's why niggas that had with Kee D, they cut them off for a reason. They cut them off for a good reason. If you from my gang and you run into the police about anything, about dead homies, about anything, not saying I'm a gang, but in my crew, anything, nigga, your ass is a lame. We cutting you off. You get no support. You get no support from us. But at the same time, that shit turns around on the gang and make the gang look weak when OG can't get that support. When the OG can't get a lawyer, that make the gang look broke. What the ops gonna do? Your gang broke? That's just how this shit goes. It's a cycle, man. It's a messed up cycle. But guaranteed, you know, the Southside Crips gonna go through some shit behind this. Behind Kee D having a public defender. That's how crazy this shit go, man. You know what I mean? Jordan Poole, this little nigga, Trick Daddy #1. He want to make a statement and explain why he spent $500,000 on Ice Spice. If you didn't know this girl from high school, if she ain't your friend, ain't no way in hell anything you say could explain that, my nigga. Nothing could explain that. He spent $500,000 on Ice Spice. Ain't nothing could explain that. Ain't no way out. And I guarantee she not fucking with him no more. Ice Spice is not fucking with your boy no more. Oh, you sleep? Who this? Kill him 2360. Oh, it ain't letting me put up my post. It's not letting me put up the comments. If you sleep, homie, you can leave. I don't give a fuck. How do I put my camera on? This nigga said he sleep. If you sleep, you shouldn't be watching this shit. You feel me? Okay, Pros. He said he trusts the process. The same process that got your stupid ass convicted. What y'all think? Pros is definitely in some shady, sneaky shit. But he trusts the process. He's going for an overturned conviction. I don't know how often dudes get overturned convictions, but Pros, man, homie. Hopefully you get it, cause I ain't gonna convict you. And people definitely convicted you. Now he hoping for an overturned conviction. You come from the Fugees, man. Y'all had platinum hits. I don't see how you in that situation, but people always want more. That's the problem. Greed, gluttony. You feel me? It ain't no king's disease if you ain't a king. That's straight greed and gluttony. If you did it, I'm not gonna go ahead and convict them, but they already did, man. Security guard sues Migos rapper Offset for assault. Offset about that life. I promise you that bitch ass security guard played himself. Played with the wrong one and got served. He deserved that shit. He deserved everything he get. These security guards, you know, they be thinking they police half the time out here. These security guards on some real tough guy shit. And any tough guy that get beat up, I'm with that. Fuck you, tough guys. Niggas always want to be tough. Niggas want to choose tough guy before showing love when they really ain't really equipped to be that type. They not really that type of dude. Most tough guys show the most love, I swear to God. Most the killers and the real tough guys, they gonna be real cool in the spot. Show you love, all that type of shit. But the dudes that want to go ahead and use their ego and be extra masculine, try to overbear everybody, all that shit, those really not the tough guys most of the time. That's just the facts. A tough guy gonna react when he feel it's time to react, when he getting disrespected or his team getting or whatever, something like that. Tough guy ain't gonna step in the room being tough. That shit ain't gonna happen. So fuck him. Security guard, fuck you. I'm sure you as being a sucker. I'm sure you as being a tough guy sucker. And you deserve to get what you get. People going at Finesse 2 times for converting to Muslim, you know, he was a rat as a kid, no problem. He got the right to convert to whatever the fuck he want. I got no problem with that. He want to become a Muslim, great. He want to become Buddhist, Christian, I don't give a fuck. But with Muslims, a lot of Muslims, they got super gangster Muslims. They got real, like, killer Muslims, too. Is that what he going for? I don't know. But if he's trying to turn his life around, I can't hate him. You feel me? He had that tough guy shit for a minute till they started talking about you a rat. And then he turned all that shit around, basically, lately. He been laying low. He been chilling. He got his little kid performing with him. I don't know if that's his kid. Little young dude performing with him. He changed up his image a lot. So he changed up that tough guy shit. Because that tough guy shit gonna get you scrutinized. It's gonna get you, like, watch. Niggas gonna watch. Niggas gonna do the research on you. And it could get you in a lot of trouble. And Finesse 2 times, you know, when niggas get out of jail, they like, oh, he fresh out of jail. He this, he that. Finesse 2 times wasn't really about that. He ratted as a kid. He was a rat. It's in his blood. He been talking and telling. So basically, he want to convert for a Muslim. That's cool. Be a Muslim. Got no problem with that. You know what I mean? At all. His music fell off a lot. And I'm mad because he's from Tennessee. I was born in Tennessee. Meek Mill believes Young Thug will be this case. I don't know, but I know Meek Mill got a lot of experience with the criminal system, judicial system. That boy Meek Mill been going through it for a minute. He just got off. His record expunged. He free, legit, legal. So he might as well go whoop somebody's ass because let me stop. Meek Mill just got off of his shit. They had him on like a 20-year probation. All kind of dumb shit. You know, Philly is a retarded place to be doing crime, to be a career criminal. Shit. Because they're going to have your ass in a twist for the rest of your life. So they had Meek Mill in a messed up situation, and he just got off. We all celebrated for sure, because Meek Mill a legend, young legend boy. You know what I mean? I was at the damn game, the Jets game yesterday. Oh, you have to grind like that, to shine like this. You feel me? Meek Mill made a classic as a young boy. It's hard for us to make classics in this generation. You know, everybody making a lot of music, making a lot of money. Who's making classics? You feel me? Meek Mill made that classic, and it's played at the NBA, NFL games and all that. It's a beautiful thing. So I fuck with Meek Millie. And he know what he talking about the judicial system. So I'm going to go with him. I think Thug going to beat this case too. I really do. I think Thug got action. Thug going to beat that case. You know, Snoop Dogg's son just created the thing called Death Row Games. I'm with that. I fuck with Snoop Dogg all day. You know what I mean? Even though he been exposed as a liar. But every nigga lie here and there. You know? Niggas be lying left and right. Especially niggas that's supposed to be gangsters. They lie. That's what they do. Or fabricate. Or whatever. They're a gangster. They don't give a fuck. Yeah, I said a lie. So what? You feel me? So yeah, whatever. But I'm with that Death Row Games. Snoop Dogg's son. Hopefully that be super successful and make a lot of money. Make generational wealth for Snoop and his family. That's great. That's beautiful. You feel me? Yeah, I'm just heard. I was talking to somebody earlier. Tasha K kicked the shit out of somebody with her high heel. Tasha K with that business. Sorry. She ain't gonna be there, you know, talking on the internet and then it go down and she ain't gonna react. She reacted. She kicked somebody, fuck them. I mean, that's how it go. Shit. It was her drama. She handled it. They came at her. She handled her business. That's how it go. If you coming at somebody, be ready for whatever that could happen. Sorry. NBA YoungBoy accused of ordering vicious assault on son's mom while she was pregnant. Man, NBA YoungBoy, I don't know if that's true or not. I hope it's not. But I know he was in the news before about his mental health. They said his mental health was deteriorating. You know, we don't want to wish that on nobody. We want him to be okay. But at the same time, everybody needs to practice some gratitude in life. Everybody, including me. Like, be happy and be a young boy that you ain't in jail in that cell with all them knuckleheads, them gorillas, them apes. And you're not being looked at like that because you would definitely be victimized. That's a fact. Young boy, you're not a big dude. You're a little dude, small stature. You never did no real, time or whatever in the big boy house. You feel me? You're about to be sent there, and they let your ass get a pass. They let you stay home, and now you all in the articles and the news saying your mental health is deteriorating because you sitting at home in your big ass plush house. If you was a broke motherfucker, see, that's something that poor niggas should have something to say about. But they don't get that house arrest. They don't get that option. Poor niggas get in trouble, their ass go in the fucking slave house, the big house. You feel me? That's what it is. That's what penitentiaries is. It's slavery. Poor niggas, they go right there. NBA young boy, you rich as fuck. And you did some allegedly where you were accused of some vicious shit. And you're able to be at home comfortably, chilling. And now we hearing you talking about your mental health is deteriorating and you have to be off house arrest when your music is reflecting nothing but violence and nothing but bullshit. Nothing but shit that you want to do to people, retaliation. You all in the news involving King Von, who was outside. He's dead, rest in peace. You all in the news involving Lil Durk, who was outside. You feel me? And you're in the house. How do you have something to do with these people when you're in the house? You know what I mean? So basically, it's like, come on, man, cut it out with that fuck shit. Cut that bullshit out. Show gratitude that your ass is not locked up like some of these others, like your brothers, your poor brothers who didn't have the money to be out them situations. And that's a fact, Jack. So yeah, if he did try to assault his girl or whatever, I'm not with none of that stupid shit. I don't like the way he interacts with his girl a lot of times. I feel like it's very disrespectful. But if he has something to do with hurting that girl, fuck him. I ain't with none of that. I ain't with none of that. But I'm not gonna accuse him. I'm not gonna convict him of that shit yet. But what I'm saying is, all that using that as an excuse. You feel me? Using that house arrest as an excuse, homie. That shit is done. That shit is the stupidest shit I ever heard, my boy. For real. Like, cut that shit out. For real, for real. Hold on, let me see. You heard what happened to Colorado players. What my boy talking about? RP, brother, panic. I heard the Jets lost, bro. Yeah, the Jets lost. I was right there. That shit was ugly for me. Nobody. The music today is trash. Hey, daughter, I really agree with you. I swear, no cap. And I don't know because I'm getting old, but daughter, the Most High Shout out to you and shout out to my cousin King Payne, my boy, all day long. Check out his channel, the official King Payne, if you want to be up on that T. But daughter of the Most High, thank you. And I agree with you. The music is terrible, man. Like, and it's surrounded by around the violence. It was all manipulated. And once we realized that music was once it became a business, once NWA and certain artists came in and showed these people that, oh, we can make a lot of money with hip hop. They totally induced the fuck shit. They induced the violence. They induced the drug dealing. They induced the over sexuality. And that's what happened. If you're so stupid and you can't see that, then hey, I can't do nothing for you. But that's what it is. These kids, they're not gonna agree. And I fuck with the kids, I understand it. But one day they will realize, just like I did. She was holding the baby and had his side pieces jump her. See? And that's the shit. So I'm not gonna say NBA YoungBoy had these girls jump her. Because let's be honest here. Girls have their own. Nowadays, girls got their own agendas. Nowadays, you can't really tell a girl, like, girls are bosses too now. That's how it is. That's the atmosphere we created, and that's what it is right now. But obviously, NBA YoungBoy had a say on that. And if NBA YoungBoy didn't want that to happen, it wouldn't have happened. I could stamp that. And that's just fucked up. She was holding a baby. She should get a pass. That's disgusting. Now imagine that baby growing up and remembering these visions and hearing about it and shit like that. You created another killer, really. Because that baby going to want to kill every one of y'all. You feel me? Let's talk about that gay-ass rapper, not saying I don't got nothing against the community or nothing like that, that killed out of Milwaukee. I forgot his name. He killed a pregnant lady. You feel me? I don't know why, but he killed her and allegedly killed her, and he's facing that case. Now, when you get into the sexuality and men, everybody's equal. We all equal, but physically we're not. Now, this dude, in his brain, he was raised equal, He was super, like, flamboyant, real, like, out there type of dude. He was openly gay, a rapper. He killed this pregnant lady with no remorse of, oh, that's a woman. Oh, that she's pregnant. Oh, and she was white, yeah, granted. But he took her off the map, allegedly, because of what? Like, why? Why couldn't he have the sense to realize, oh, I'm a man. Let me get away. Let me not get into this. Or I'm more physically, superior to her. But when you're getting in now, this confusing world we in, it's like we're all equal. Treat everybody equal. I get it, but that's fucked up. NBA YoungBoy, man, you had the power to call off that girl, homie, and you had the power to call off all them girls, for real. You had the power to do it. This shit ain't gonna do nothing but get your ass in more trouble, and you trying to get off a house arrest. Not smart, my boy. Not smart at all. You know what I mean? And you mess with young ass girls because you young, but you mess with girls younger than you. Girls that's young dealing with a rich dude, they need guidance. They need guidance. And I ain't gonna say nothing about that. That's what I said. I ain't gonna bite my tongue. They need guidance. Feel me? House so big, he got plenty to do. Yeah. He talking about his mental health and whatever else because he's on house arrest. Come on, man. Really though. What do you want to do? Because you could build anything that you want to do right there. You can have it done. You got money and you got a big ass house. But is that a ploy? Like, come on, man. There's no way. Because really what will really affect your mental health is being out there on the road with your mentality. That's going to affect your mental health for real. Being out there exposed to the fuck shit. Being out there going overseas, getting treated like a god by these fans who can't understand that you're just an artist, who look at you as a certain type of dude. That's going to affect your mental health. And I guarantee you that judge made the right decision because if NBA YoungBoy was able to roam freely and do what he do, I think he would be in more dumbass trouble. And I think he got a problem with, dealing with these young ladies. I think he got a big problem with that, and that could be his downfall. I ain't gonna pray for it or nothing, but he got to watch that. NBA young boy talking about come on, man, let's be real now. R.P. Brother Panic, R.P. Bobby Hammett for sure. R.P. R.P. everybody. But yeah, in that situation for sure. Shout out to the daughter of the Most High. I appreciate you. Man. Hold up. What we got else? We got anything else on the list? Hey, young boy. They saying Nicki Minaj made Soulja Boy apologize. Well, I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that. But I know Soulja Boy ain't the type to listen to nobody. He been a young boss. I respect him. I don't like the big Draco shit. I want him to go more positive, but it's all good. I fuck with Draco. Big Draco. For sure. And much respect, daughter. I didn't want to do this live. Y'all seen how ghetto it was. I'm still setting up though. It's gonna be real professional when I get in that studio. Jay Black, he's a capper. We call him Captain Black. But that was just a little post I put up to fuck with him. He fuck with this channel or whatever. I ain't gonna knock him, but he'll be here. It take a lot of guts to turn on that camera and get on this shit and talk your shit. A lot of people wanted me to show my vulnerability. They want me to talk about my divorce. They want me to talk about a lot of crazy stuff. Yeah, I'll get into that. I'm still dealing with it mentally. And the master is the one that's able to share it with his people. So one day I'll be able to do that. You feel me? Thank you, daughter. Appreciate you. Yeah, she administrator for sure. Yeah, so when I set it up right, we'll be right. I ain't gonna stop. Everybody that mess with me, I'm gonna remember you. Love you to death. You have no idea what you're doing for me. You're helping me a lot. But once we able to do it, yeah, I'm gonna talk about some real stuff. I went through a lot of real stuff. I'm gonna start sharing that more. But this shit is my therapy. So shout out to everybody. And yes, I do like talking about the mess. That's what I do. Feel me? Well, it's your boy Bush, man. I love y'all. I'm out.